Hi everyone, I'm Nancy and today I'm presenting our systematic review on the consideration of human values in extended reality. This work was conducted with my co-authors at Monash University, including Idan, Tim, Tag, Joanne, and Sarah. In this paper, we explore how our community can move beyond technical benchmarks to create more meaningful XR experiences. Currently, XR design turns to focus heavily on technical usability, such as maximizing presence and immersion. However, this narrow emphasis often overlooks deeper human needs. These include ethical concerns such as privacy violations and exposure to risky content, psychological issues including identity crisis, cultural insensitivity where XR systems fail to respect cultural differences, and potential long-term social impacts such as detachment from reality. So how do we move forward? We propose integrating a human value perspective into XR design. Human values refer to what is truly important to people in their immersive experiences. They reveal our deeper unspoken motivational needs. By adapting this broad perspective, we shift the question from how immersive can we make this to how can we protect and support the person inside. Driven by these human-centered challenges, our research aims to map the current landscape. Specifically, we set out to answer three core questions. What values are being explored? How are they being studied? And why have human values been considered in the extant XR literature? To ensure the quality and relevance of our review, we focus on peer-reviewed study published in English and directly investigate XR technologies. Most importantly, we select studies that address human values, ensuring our analysis remained centered on the human experience rather than just the technical performance. The selection process followed the Prisma 2020 statement. We began by identifying 276 records across three major databases, including Scopus, Web of Science, and ACM Digital Library. After removing duplicates and non-peer-reviewed or non-English papers, 181 records were screened. We excluded studies that did not involve XR or did not meaningfully engage with human values. Finally, 41 studies met all criteria and were included in the final review. This figure showed the number of XR and human value studies published over time. As we can see, there was very limited publication before 2015. There is a sharp rise after 2020, with rapid growth in recent years reaching its peak in 2025. This trend shows that attention to human values in XR is relatively recent, but it's growing quickly. Of the 41 studies, most were published in journals, 12 were published in conferences, and 3 in book series. Well, the work is primarily rooted in computer science, such as human computer interaction, AI, and computer science applications. It's clearly extended across the psychology, healthcare, social science, and arts. This shows that value-centered XR is largely driven by computer science, but it's fundamentally interdisciplinary. This Sankey diagram maps the field across different dimensions. Most studies are motivated by improving value technical alignment, enhancing ethics and social responsibility, and user experience. Fewer studies focus on attitudes and behavioral change, addressing specific value needs. From there, we see that AR and VR dominate the primary technologies. Mixed reality and broader XR are underrepresented. The research spans a broad set of application domains, such as retail, industry, gaming, tourism, health, and education. Value-centered design is the most common method, although many studies do not clearly specify their method. In terms of focus, most studies involve university students or the general public. They also turn to emphasize individual and social values more than moral values. Finally, future work largely focus on broadening coverage and improve method rather than evaluating long-term societal impact. So overall, the field is clearly growing and diverse, but it hasn't yet matured in terms of methods or broader social inclusion. Based on our findings, we identify several key trends and gaps in this field. Research on XR and human values is growing quickly, but the motivations behind many studies are often implied rather than clearly stated. Current work draws on a range of value theories, but these frameworks are rarely tested in real-world settings. In terms of technology, most studies focus on VR and AR, but we see much less work on MR or broader XR context. And lastly, the focus is mainly on short-term outcomes rather than long-term or societal level impact. Thanks for watching. If this work related to your research interest, I would be happy to continue the conversation. I am currently exploring career opportunities and research collaboration in human-computer interaction, extended reality, and value-centered design. Looking forward to connecting. Thank you so much.